Welcome, lovers. I don't know what I'm doing, but you probably already knew that. It doesn't look like I'm wearing pants, but I am. Well, technically they're shorts, but I'm wearing more than just my shirt. I'm at that point in my life where I'm searching for jobs again, which is a thing that a lot of people do, and I figured I should share my frustrations by comparing the job search now to the way it used to be. So my generation grew up with our parents and the older generations telling us, oh, when you're old enough, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna get yourself a job. You're gonna go from business to business, filling out applications and paperwork and talking to people and being charming, and you're gonna get a job, and you're gonna go out and go to a bunch of places and come home, and you're gonna know you spent your day productive and awesome, and you're gonna be successful. And it was great. It was always nice to hear them talk about that, because it's like, hey, just hearing you talk about your experience makes me feel like, productive, like something got done. And that's wonderful. And now we have the digital age. So as the years have gone on, people have been able to do applications from home without having to go anywhere, which is really nice for people who can only stand up for a certain amount of time, or for people who are looking for a job but need to be sitting because of like a disability, or people who are sick and are looking for jobs. It's just a great all-around opportunity. I think the only disadvantage, now that we're very technically abled, is that most businesses no longer do in-person applications. Like, yes, there are a few places here and there that still have physical paper applications you can go in and fill out, but 9 times out of 10, pretty much nobody does anymore. Most places you'll go and be like, hey, are you guys hiring? And almost everyone would be like, oh, apply online. Go home and apply online. We only do online. You have to go online to apply. And that's not a bad thing, but it does present a problem. Or at least it's a problem for me. I don't know if it's a problem for everyone. I, as a person, am very independent. I've been paying my own bills and doing my own taxes for a couple of years now. I'm 23 for reference. I like to have my own job. I like to be the person to pay for my own things. I don't like other people being responsible for anything in relevance to me. I like to be in control of me and the things I need to be responsible for. And that's good, because I am the type of person who will do at least 4, usually more applications a day, because they take a long time to fill out individually, until I get another job, and that's wonderful. But it's a little bit different. This is only the second time, that's 4. This is only the second time in my life, in my working life, I've ever left my job before having another one. The first time I ever went from one job to literally not having one for a space of time was when I moved here to Louisiana in February of this year, 2019. I spent the first 2 weeks settling in because moving state is a big thing, and then it only took me a week and a half to get a job, which was waiter. Now that I don't work for waiter anymore, that was also a situation I really needed to get out of, because there's some internal stuff that wasn't doing great. My car insurance went up a lot because my car was considered a work vehicle. And just generally needing a more financially stable job than just food delivery, I ended up leaving so I could find another job. But this is the second time ever that I haven't had another job already in line when I left that one. Now, I left that one for a lot of reasons I probably shouldn't share, that I just, I needed to. So it's not that I was just being reckless as an adult. Especially because I do have enough savings to pay for the next month or so after this one, because this one's already paid for my bills and stuff. But it's weird being in that gap of not working. Like I said before, I'm the kind of person who needs to work. Not only for the reasons I already mentioned, but also because I'm the kind of person who gets really, really antsy. If I'm at home for too many days in a row, I will just go stir crazy. It's been a week and I'm not doing great. Because I need to feel productive. I need to have something to do. I need to work to be fulfilled as a person. So, like I've already said, I'm the kind of person who does apply for at least 4, usually more jobs a day. I've gotten a few callbacks, I've gotten an interview, but I haven't gotten an actual job yet. And while I know I am working hard, I am putting a lot of time into getting another job. I'm spending my extra time taking care of the dog and cleaning the house. Just yesterday, me and my fiance started clearing out the absolute mess that is the backyard. Not that it's like terrible, we just have a really big tree that's been shedding a lot and hasn't been raked since at least a year or 2 before we got here. So I know I'm being productive and doing things. But the disadvantage that I think not a lot of people have thought about when it comes to only having online applications, which I guess generally is a concern most companies don't actually care about, is the feeling of productivity is kind of gone. Because the way things used to be, you'd have to get up, get dressed, leave, go from place to place, filling out forms, talking to people. You are physically active, so you feel productive. But now, when you're at home and sitting on the couch for 6 hours just applying for things by typing on your computer, staring at your screen, and 9 times out of 10 putting the same information over and over for different companies, you just don't feel productive. And it's really frustrating because I know that I'm doing the work that I need to be doing. I know how much time I'm putting into it. But because I'm sitting on my butt all day when I'm doing that, because I'm on the computer all day when I'm doing that, I don't feel like I've accomplished anything. So now, not only do I not have a job, and I'm having a difficult time with being stir-crazy from looking for another job, I feel lazy. I feel lazy and unproductive and like a not great adult. And I know that it's not true. I know that it's unreasonable to feel that way. But I do. Because there's a connection in your brain to physical activity that connects directly to the feeling of productivity. And like, again, there's nothing wrong with the fact that everywhere has online applications now, because there are a lot of people that need that. And it's, really convenient. It makes it easier. But for people like me, it's just a little frustrating. Not to mention the fact that people used to at least get a call to tell them, oh, we decided not to hire you. Most companies don't do that anymore. Like, they don't even give you that courtesy. Like, one of the places out of the 3 I've gotten a call back from and the one that I had an interview with, the one I had an interview with was, oh, we're going to give you a test day, and then never called me. Another one was like, oh, I'll call you on another day, and never called me. And then there was the one that I got to talk to somebody, and then they were kind enough to send me an email that said, hey, we're going with someone else, which is so great, and I appreciate that, because at least now I know where I stand with that company. But most places, like the other 2, either will just not call you back, or will never contact you at all. So it's kind of nerve-wracking when you're just like sitting around and applying and you have no idea if any of them are going to call you. And if they do, they're probably all going to call you in the same day. And I like to know when I'm going to get a call, or at least an email, so that, I can be mentally, emotionally prepared for that kind of a thing. But most companies just don't give that kind of a courtesy to anyone anymore. And it's just, annoying. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to rant for a while about feeling unproductive, I guess. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's perfectly okay and definitely perfectly understandable, but hopefully I'll see you in the next one anyway. So until then, I hope your day is just as lovely as you are. So, bye. Are you from accounting? Because, I'm accounting on seeing you later.